First game back with the students, great crowd tonight. Any thoughts on them?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Till Nation. Great crowd tonight. We needed you guys out there. We missed you guys over the break. So it was good seeing the crowd out there, and it definitely boosted our energy.
14 points tonight, 5 of 7 shooting. What went right for you on the offensive side?
Just playing together, man. We're big on sharing the ball, and the guys were finding me today, and we just kept that going. And likely for me, my shot was falling down, but JB also had a great game. She'd had a great game. Zell came in clutch. So everybody pitched in. Everybody did something special for us tonight to give us an opportunity to win.
Down the stretch there, before overtime, odds weren't really in the favor to get to overtime. You guys kept battling, forced overtime. What was kind of that messaging the last minute there amongst the team of, to propel yourselves to get into that overtime position?
Yeah, just coming together and knowing that, it's never over until the buzzer goes off. The coaches have the most confidence in us. We have the most confidence in ourselves, and just keep trusting the process and keep trusting our system and doing what we do. So, we had no doubts in our mind.
A good and bad thing, play again here quickly with Saturday, back at home. What do the next couple days look like to get right and get ready for Saturday?
Yeah, quick turnaround. That's the great thing about college basketball. It's a quick turnaround. We got another one Saturday. We're going to flush this one down and look forward to Saturday. But we just got to come in tomorrow and prepare and just stick to what we do and, go from there.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yep.
Coach, obviously not the result you wanted, but first I want to talk about crowd show tonight. First game back with the students. What was that like seeing them out there tonight?
Yeah, I think when you think of college athletics, you think of the alumni, you think of the student body, you think of your school colors, you think of pride, you think of good times. And I thought tonight, when we made a run, that was exciting. Like our guys fed off of that energy. And that's what we needed to be like, right? And we talk about being in the process of building something. That's what it needs to be like in the HTC every single time we play, right? And we'll come on the other side and we'll be victorious in games like this because of the games that we had tonight, right? And we'll learn from them. But man, that was fun. I'm not gonna lie. I've been in a lot of basketball games as a player and as a coach. Man, that was a great atmosphere tonight.
Speaking of building, do you notice from game one to today the difference in just the game day environment inside of HTC?
Yeah.
A lot of different changes out there today.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. In the game, I'm in the game, but I can see the lights, flickering on and off at times, and you can feel the energy. And I think that was the baseball team up there bringing the juice, and our guys feed off of that. These guys work extremely hard in practices, definitely in games to go out there and do their very best. That's all we ask of them, and they deserve to, be cheered and celebrated. And for the students as well, and the community as well, to make some moments, right? They'll remember this game because we was right there and it was close, and to come back down 9 and all those things, they'll remember those games. But we'll have more of them, and we'll be on the right side of it when we turn to doing it right.
I want to ask about what might end up being a forgotten moment of the game there. Late stretch down the end, close game before the end of regulation, and instead of fouling, trap.
Yeah.
What's kind of the thought there behind, okay, do we foul, do we trap? How do you approach that?
Well, we wanted to be aggressive in the trap. Coach G did a good job of always coaching that situation. And we had a great trap, and guys were in the positions, and then we just tried to get a hand on basketball. Get the hand on the basketball, we did, we came up with it. We had poise enough to be able to score the basket there late. That was just great execution by our guys.
It was a little bit of a chess match tonight with lineups out there. What was that balance between, we've got the size advantage, let's go big, and let's match them guard to guard?
Yeah, for us, that lineup that got us back in it was that small lineup. I thought Denzel did a great job just battling. I thought we were able to keep a body on a body in the ball screens. I thought that hurt us a little bit at times. But it goes tick for tack. Like we can get out and run in transitions. We can drive them a little bit, but we had to battle on the glass and be able to come up with some of those defensive rebounds late, or the balls that went out of bounds and it ended up going off, off us. That's the gamble that we played. But wouldn't do anything differently, man. Right now, just off the top of my head, without looking at the tape, our guys fought, and I tell them every time, if you give me your very best, that's all I can ask. Dudes, they were exhausted. Those guys played the last you know, I don't know how long of the game those guards did. And they battled and they tried to get us back in it and they tried to make plays, which they did. And that's all we can ask.
I know they might not see it tonight, but going forward, you know, how big is it for them that, let's be honest, they could have packed it in regulation toward the end when it looked like how on earth are we going to, you know, force overtime.
Mm-hmm.
They chose not to.
We'll never pack it in.
Yep.
We'll never. We'll never pack it in. We might have not have it some days, and we can't throw, you know, stand on the beach and throw a rock in the ocean. But I can tell you right now, we'll play relentlessly. We will compete, and we will always be together every single time we go out there and play. And I thought our guys did that tonight. Again, chin up, chest out. You know, and we got to turn the page really quick because we got one here on Saturday. We need the same environment.
Good night offensively out of Andre. How good was it to have him back in the lineup?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was, again, guys came in and gave us something, right? And that's what we need. You know, we got to be able to, when we call their name, they take the level up, they give us something, not always about points. You know, it's defensive execution. I thought Henry had an unbelievable play on the break where he's the smallest dude on the court and he's back by himself and he goes vertical and the ball goes off of them and we go crazy for those plays. That is a winning basketball play, and I think Dre did a good job of making some winning basketball plays today as well.
You kind of touched on it earlier, but even with the result, it was a heck of a college basketball game there tonight. You know, is that kind of the takeaway that you talk to your team of? Obviously, we want to be on the other side, but this was a great college basketball game.
Yeah, and I think it was, you know, right there when we started overtime. I was like, this is what you want. This is what you want to be, and when you're a young kid playing, you know, good mid-major college basketball, to be in this moment, to play at your gym, to be able to have a chance to win the game, and the fans are going crazy, right? And we was on the wrong side of history tonight, but these moments right now and these losses are stuff that we can build on and we can grow from, right? And I try to tell the guys that all the time. You know, Rome wasn't built overnight, right? But we doing it the right way. I can promise you that right now.
And I'll close with this, you know, getting ready for the weekend game here. Was kind of that balance between, you know, hey guys, you know, let's work on our free throws today, but also not letting guys get in their head about free throws and working on them.
Yeah, it's basketball. You know, you can make shots, you can miss shots. You know, it's a lot of mental that goes on, you know, when you get to the free throw line. So making sure they're in a good space, it's muscle memory, do your routine, shoot the ball, right? It'll go in, it won't go in. You know, I've never seen, you know, the ball disappear, right? If it disappear, now I'll be a little bit scared what's going on, but you're going to make a shot, you're going to miss a shot, get up there, do your routine, shoot it with confidence, and that's what I try to tell our guys.
I'm sorry, I have one more. I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about your shirt tonight.
Yeah, man, I think we wanted to make sure that it was a special night, be able to, you know, celebrate our guy, you know, and Travis, when I first got here, it's meant a lot. You know, the conversations, the text messages, the people that he's introduced, the selflessness that he carried himself with is what we try to tell our guys. You know, it was never about him, right? It was always about someone else and him. He was serving, and that's our part here. That's my part here. It's not about Justin Gray. It's not about men's basketball. It's about our university. It's about our community. It's about being selfless. And he was one of those, so I wanted to make sure I honored him, and our guys were able to honor him tonight by wearing this shirt.